vice versa. So heroic comes to mind. So we'll have to see.
Ooh, spicy.
Spicy.
I wonder. It's just got an 8 sheet. That's kind of cool. If they're all grouped up and he lands one good 8 sheet, they might still get the bomb side and everything else, but at least he's going to do some damage with it. We're waiting for it. He just needs the Q. Is he going to drop it? Oh, not quite yet.
There it is, and it's late.
Yeah, man. I mean, he couldn't have known, but that would have been so cool if he had thrown it at the corner. Regardless, they give out the bomb site kind of for free. The question is, what'll happen next?
Hard to retake. Very hard to retake. A lot of places to hide. Do they have much utility to play with? They have a flash. So we already have the setup here from Apex. He's going to be setting it up for his teammates. Flashes in. Anti-flash. Oh, nicely done, though. 1 for 1. And this is turning into a slaughter.
Rigali, 2 good kills. Turns around for a 3rd and takes down Prime Tabs. Yeah, that was a good flashbang, but again, even if the targets are flashed, right? All they have to do is hit head height. They got 20 bullets in that Glock. If they're all just spamming at that corner, you're still probably going to walk into some damage there. So, unfortunate. But actually, just to say, that setup, though, on the CT side is not at all uncommon. Or even at, like, the tier 1 level, right? Yeah. You do see people say, yeah, we're just going to try and, play hard on the A-bomb side, not so much on the B-bomb side. And sometimes it backfires. So, I'm okay with it.
Bloodbath, Anders. Bloodbath.
Yeah.
Force Spy coming in.
Look at all the HEs. They got 4 of them.
They're up to date with... Oh, that... No, what? Oh, man. Every time. I always expect these HEs to do so much damage. That one kind of dusted up Prime Taps, at least.
They still haven't thrown the ones on the CT side, though. So if they get the right opening, they're going to throw them in towards the tree and no one is there.
Tragic.
I know. But I still appreciate the fact that they tried. I always think it's fun when that happens.
Well, you're always such a positive guy, It's like, at least you tried.
I just remember the one game in 100 where they do get, like, the triple kill from it. And all the other ones I just wiped from my memory, so...
This is scary, though. Smoke's going down. Aqua with the angle. There's another one here as well. They knew he was here. Now do they expect the 3rd player? Exactly. Holding on the side itself. Apex gets greedy. Tries to get that MAC-10 in play.
Yeah. I was going to say, probably if he kept on with the CC, would have been maybe even better. Prime Tap's going to go down. Pretty good round so far, I would say, for Fnatic in terms of getting the kills. 3 of them with the MAC-10, and they've spot out Glaive. He's going to be dropped, so... Yeah, not too bad of a start really here for the Fnatic side.
Yeah, waking up in a big way here. So 2 rounds to their name already. Dude, they are looking really good here. I mean, Nuke, totally different team. Nothing to do. This team has nothing to do with the team that we saw yesterday. That much we can say. You know what else we can say, Anders?
Tell me.
It's time to hear from Fnatic and their comms in this round.
Oh, I love it.
And white mid, Julian. They don't have that much agility at B. They will try to... I don't think they will take it. They will do like replay and flash, at corner. I'll just mollo the top.
And clear, guys. Yeah. I'm going river.
Yeah. I'll nade pool.
Nading.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Nading.
Nothing close. Can we go T-boiler? Street with
boiler?
USB?
One boiler, you swim.
Yeah. Can we go T-boiler together? Go to boiler, T-boiler.
I'm just gonna smoke coils.
Just sneak it. We'll just take it. I'll go first with the Gilel.
Okay. You smoke CT as well?
Don't see anything. We have apps.
Let me scout. Be ready to go away now. I'm gonna scout.
Yes.
One CT.
We got apps.
Miguel can go close middle. Just wait.
They had USB on short.
Yep.
Okay, I will watch short. I will pick short soon.
I'm holding short.
You wanna go A?
Oh, you are holding. Okay.
Could be.
I can smoke long. I'm smoking.
Hey guys, you want to go B now or A? Let's up. Let's up play. Go B. A. Go A. Go A. Okay.
The roof clear.
Thing mid.
I'm all up it.
Do it. Watch out
wait
mid.
a bit for me.
Nice.
Death ups. One long. Mini.
I'm gonna smoke him. Smoking now.
He's long.
Bit.
Yeah, I don't... There was 2 B and 1 long.
Everyone can be CT, I think. Nothing graveyard.
I'm holding long, guys.
I got mid. Close mid, Kevin. He's fully wide. Yeah, it's left side.
I'm watching
No,
the
Kevin,
side.
I think.
I'm helping. I'm flashing for you, David. Flashing. Boom. It's close shot.
1 more.
Long.
Nice.
Nice.
Good flash. Good.
Yeah, really good flash, man.
Can you drop up?
This guy shake.
There's an AK.
That is, again, actually some pretty decent communication, I would say, coming out. Like a good read, a good understanding of that the question was raised at one point, should we go back to B? And it's like the call was made pretty quickly. Nope, A is where it's at, and I think that was the right idea.
I love how far the level has come. I got to say that to the mouz guys today as well, show you outside.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, your guys' comms are just amazing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, really? Yeah. And I'm like, it's just so good. And I feel like we're really noticing that across a lot of these teams now. Once upon a time, pro teams didn't comm this well. Not even close. Now, obviously, the level's improved, but I mean, to see the academy teams comming just as well, if not better than pro teams, it's awesome, man. The level, it just keeps on climbing, Anders.
Yeah, and I mean, presumably, hopefully, that's one of the things that would be the benefit of being in an academy team is that you would have people like Golden, or if you're on the NIP side, right, you go to the office and all the rest of it. But just this feeling of being taught early on, this really matters. It's really important that you don't, freak out and you have you're pretty precise and all the rest of it. Like that, those are just it's pretty valuable. Nice nade. Aqua trying to jump. That won't help. Shrapnel will still get you. Kevin goes down afterwards, so Lapex at least able to pick him up, and they're still in trouble on this A-bomb side, especially if they lose prime taps here. That would be a nightmare. Pepsor's on the other side. Smoke is about to fade. Who's going to be quicker on the trigger? It'll be prime taps, when that is such an important kill. I think this A-bomb side could have fallen instantly. It still might, but at least now they have a little bit of an advantage.
Now they have a fighting chance. Fresh Smoke going down. Molly as well. Prime Tap's hoping to get lucky with that angle. Not quite going to get it. They can get the bomb planted here. Although, nice angle held by Lapex. Gonna catch the peak, and this is shaping up nicely here for Big to get on the board. Process trying to put up a fight. Gonna bring it back to a 1v2 and a 1v1.
He's no idea, though. He's no way to know the glaive is there. That's unfortunate. He's gonna go down. That's some really nice shooting coming out of Process. I gotta say, kind of warming up to him as a player right now. I feel like he's doing a decent job. But I think the fact that they lost the fight over at Archway meant that, I mean, obviously, all right. Got Jacob out fishing. Oh, he caught a chicken.
And he caught a chicken! Oh, well, I mean, he's going to eat that chicken because he's pimp. But,
No
all about it. They know exactly what that guy is. If he goes fishing, he's not interested in fish. He just wants protein, man. He just wants the gains.
I mean, I've never seen anyone do that before, but you know what?
That's amazing, dude.
Skill,
that's so good.
I love it. When they lose that fight over at Archway, the real problem, I think, is that the rest of the people on the A-bomb side now can just focus on that pit and quad side, right? They don't have to worry about watching their back anymore. So not only are they 4-on-3, but also they have that luxury. So pretty important fight there. I think that was Prime Taps winning that one. Makes a difference. Now we've got Eagles on the T side. So maybe Fnatic could be slowed down a little bit here unless they can come up with some magic. They've not even worried. Smokes it. They should keep going, but they can't know that. We can. Well, actually, they're going to do it anyway. This is a good call coming out from the T side. Yep. Put the pressure on while you still can. They're going to 2-for-1 that trade in there. But at least they should be able to get the bomb plant.
Yeah.
So obviously pick up a rifle there.
It's looking very good. Bomb is going to get planted. Smoke was still up. Now you've got the advantage in the smoke as the smoke clears, and they even double swing that. Excellent work, though, from Lapex. Really giving up that angle, trying to wait and put himself in a position for his teammates to help him.
Yeah, that's actually super intelligent, right? Instead of sticking around to get swung on, he's like, no, I'm just going to fall back and let you guys have that. So I think that was well played. I think Fnatic are probably going to be quite happy with that. They got the Eagles. They got 2 kills and a bomb plant. I don't think they mind at all.
No, I think that's solid. I think you can definitely work with that. Name of the game there was to get as much money as possible so that in this buy round you will have a full buy for Fnatic. You hold back on nothing. So looking up for them. A little bit of economic damage dealt to Big as well never hurts. And so now things are just going to keep ramping up from here. It's going to get more and more interesting. Looking for the shots, and this was a nice hold. This was a nice hold. Still very early days here, though, on Inferno. It was going to be 3-2. And now Fnatic are going to get a real shot at extending that lead. What's the over-the-top incendiary? Okay.
Yeah, preventing mostly any kind of rush. Grenades, not really doing anything there. Process taking a little bit of damage, but don't think he minds. Pepsol pretty quickly taking the apps here. Lapex, though, he's been good at just just holding an angle. They've not been like flashy, crazy flicks or anything. Oh, that is a jump and a half behind the flashbang. What a cool trick. Now, he's still going to get downed eventually by a third player in that mix, but I actually think that was very cool. I would love to see that tried again.
Man, no help at all from his team. That's a tough one.
Yeah, they just set up the flashbang from really far back, but I guess you could make an argument that one of them should have been near top mid to help him out. But, yeah.
2 plays attempted, and they come up with Snake Eyes on Fnatic's side. There was a push at the same time towards top banana that failed. Now, however, that is interesting. Still a player alive here on this A side. He's about to get wrapped on. Rotation coming through from B. Can they make it past in time? Prime Taps is ready for him in CT side. Are they checking? Yes, they will. Wow. And Prime holds his own.
Yeah, nice idea to try and switch it up to go B in the middle of all the chaos there. But didn't expect for someone to be in CT spawn. I don't know. Some cool, interesting plays being made here, but Bega just adjusting nicely and not letting go of the rounds. So now we got double up on the CT side of Inferno. Definitely much more rare.
Oh yeah, not a strategy that we see too often these days. Usually kind of you'll expect to see 1 on A, 1 on B. I'm just looking for those picks, but I mean, this was a round where they had both of the picks go their way initially here, big. Rifles, some rifles here on the side of Fnatic. They have gone for the force buy.
Yeah. And actually, I mean, Mac 10s, double Mac 10 and a Tech 9 versus double AWP, that actually can be really lethal. Lapex has been really good at hitting those first shots, but if he misses one of them now, or even 2 of them, then you could get run down. So could actually, in a weird way, could work out for them with just a little bit of luck going their way. Nice nade. On to Nixate. Smoke goes up, though, to try and keep him down. They are going to be coming in from quad pretty quickly. And he was flashed, but he did see someone right before that happened. KST and Kevin comes back with a couple of kills. And they're going to find that AWP really awkward. I would say hunted down. Don't let him escape. If his teammates show up, they're going to help him to try and get out. But now we're talking about retaking with double AWP and an M4A1. Bomb is down. This is real awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a tough one. Because close quarters now, that Mac 10 becomes a bit more dangerous. And yeah, they're giving up on it. They're saying, okay, we don't want to have anything to do with this. Not with the double AWP.
Hard to blame them. I mean, but at the same time, yeah, that's an annoying round to lose when you realize what they have in terms of weapons. And they're going to upgrade into an M4 and AK. They're going to get a lot out of this round here on the Fnatic side. So
that's a big deal. And yeah, okay, fair enough. You've sent the Mac 10 out to hunt. If Process can take one of those AWPs away, that would be terrific.
Super devastating, but that's not going to happen.
Easy peasy. Spot him, take him out. And another big round on the board here for Fnatic. Must-win round for them. These are the kinds of rounds that can destabilize that half and really force Big to spend money. That bank that they were developing, it's all going to be gone now. And so Fnatic setting themselves up for a chance to run away with this first half.
And, I mean, part of the problem when you're playing the defense on the A-bomb side that far back, I mean, there are some benefits, but one of the downsides is when they get that close to the hay card and the A-bomb site, there's just no delay, right? They pop the flashbang and they're on the bomb site more or less immediately. And you probably don't know. So that sucks a little bit, but we'll see if they can. They have been trying to play a little bit more forward. Not actually in the apps so much on the CT side, but at least Lapex has been out there holding. But look at how close they are when the first kill happens. It's basically on the bomb side.
So tough. Nice shot there at the end to clean it up. And so let's get it. 4 rounds on the board now for Fnatic. Still, and now the big thing is that they have the information. They know that this is a double op in play. And that's going to bode very well here for Fnatic. A lot of info to play off of. They can try and really go for the turn of speed. Standard boiler molly.
Yeah, here we go though. This is the aggressive apps play coming out, and looks like they wanted the boost to look over. Maybe not after all. Flick not connecting, and that's a nice peek there from Pepsol. Instantly taking down Prime Taps, and they know the AWP is alone. So they're going to try and put the pressure on. It is dangerous if you end up going down. Glaive can take 1 kill, but their pressure is just on. They're just throwing more grenades at him. That's a good, quick call. That's the kind of thing where, again, we're talking about, you know, the academy level teams. Yeah, I wouldn't be super surprised if that's a moment where they would have hesitated and thought, oh, wait, no, it's an AWP. Like, let's not. But that's some good killer instinct from them, just saying, take him down, whatever it is.
Take him down. Would have liked to have seen the spacing just be a little bit tighter, rather than, because there was definitely a chance there for it to be a series of duels for the op instead of it being a one-in trade. So there was a chance, but they still managed to get it to go their way. So good on Fnatic, and I agree, you know, great to just hunt down to keep the pressure going. Just a little scary there for a second watching the spacing of the players. But that's when you start getting into the nitty-gritty. And that's exactly the sort of thing that teams will work on. You know, they'll come back to that round and say, okay, this went our way, but there was a chance it couldn't have. And so, you know, this is what we need to do to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Polish as much as you can.
5-3.
Yeah, this is, and again, especially when you think about the economy, right? This is where it really becomes a bit tricky for the big side. Still keeping up, though. They're kind of keeping a buy alive. It's not an amazing buy, but it can definitely do some damage. But they're starting to really need those rounds, are they? 9th round rolling through. Double MP9. On this map, MP9 can do a lot of damage. I wouldn't really discount it. Oh, especially when they're all blind like this. Process, important refrag coming through, and he was trying to go even more aggressive, but that'll get him killed by Glaive. So, a 2-for-1 trade favoring the big side.
Oh, the spice flows, man. That is way too close. A nice turn of speed, and we are just going to get them trying to figure out what is going to be the meta here in this banana hold. How many nades do you have to work with? How aggressive are you going to be? And well, that just goes to show big, showing some bravery there, going for that aggression. Pans out in the end, and I do like Fnatic just grouping up as well. Look at this. 3 alive on B, and they're just about to push right on through. 1-for-1 trade. That's good enough. KSD, we will get that smoke down, and do they just accelerate? They should.
Yeah, I was going to say, right
man.
into the nade. That's beautiful. Aqua able to pick that one up. Pepsol not afraid of anything. He's just trusting that no one's going to come through. So at least he's going to get the bomb plant on top of it. Re-smoking that. I mean, at this point, you need probably a little bit of help from the enemy team to try and win this 1 versus 3. They even have 2 Molotovs, so as soon as they spot him back here, or even maybe they just guess it and throw them, it's going to be rough, isn't it? 1 towards yellow. There's 1 to his position. He's waiting, trying to buy a little bit of time. But yeah, I don't think you could have done anything differently.
No.
So they get a couple of kills, they get the bomb plant down, but big win the round, and that is super important for them.
With 3 alive as well, no less. So they are going to get to stabilize. They'll drop a couple of guns, and that economy that you were just so close to breaking if you were Fnatic to start getting some eco rounds to go your way. Now you're left with nada. You're just back to square one. So frustrating turn of events there for Fnatic. Inferno is definitely one of those maps where it's not as CT-sided as it was once upon a time. It's much closer to 50-50 now. So you really need to get as many rounds as possible on Fnatic to be feeling comfortable on this T side. It's much more common to see 8-7 and 9-6 these days than the other way around.
And you know, this also... It's also worth pointing out that some of the, let's say, the credit for this round just goes to Big in general for saving some of those guns along the way. You know, like they kept the buy alive as much as they could, and when you can do that and turn it into a victory, suddenly, you know, like that's important, right? That's something that if you'd lost all the guns trying to retake a bomb site and just losing it, you maybe wouldn't have never had this chance. So 4 versus 3 though, bit of a lost fight.
Is this a replay from last round? What happened?
It looks like it, doesn't it? Losing top mid and banana as well.
Oh, the riskiness.
Yeah. Oh, but he's so exposed. Can he get back? He actually is ready for it. Unbelievable play. He's finally going to be going down, but that just leaves a 2-on-2. He might have saved his team, although Kev is deep in here. Spots him coming out of the smoke. Does he want to go for it? He does, and the timing is great. Take down Nixay, and that means 1 versus 2. They have no idea where Aqua is. They can't possibly know.
The flanking op.
This is ridiculous.
Always a fear.
He's thinking about... Now he's heard him. Oh, but he misses the chance. He doesn't get the shot. He needs his teammate to come in here really quick. He is not that far away. Smoke is up. He's just trying to buy the time. He's inside of it. Oh, no. And Kevin comes in. He actually picks up an AK and gets the kill on him. This is such a ridiculous round. 30 seconds now. And he's got the bomb on Regali, so he's going to pick up an AK, run for the bomb plant. This is outrageous. If he wins this Aqua, that'd be one of the most impressive rounds so far.
One of the craziest clutches all tournament long, without a doubt.
I can't believe he's even still alive. He was so sandwiched in there. Now, he does only have 12 health, so a bullet and he's done. But then again, he's got an AK-47, so let's just see. He hears him, comes back for it. He has no idea, does he? hoping that he's in there, hoping he goes for the peak, but he's going to go down. It's a nice attempt, I must say, from Aqua, but not going to be enough.
Oh, the madness, dude. These crazy clutches. Fnatic finally starting to get some rounds that are tight to go their way. That is so important for them. But, man, that is a sting. That one kind of stings for Big. I can't believe he managed to swap to the AK fast enough to get that kill bottom mid, though. That must have just been as close as you could possibly cut it, timing-wise. Because he looked like a dead man, 100%. But again, look at this aggression from Big at top banana, really trying to challenge early for control for access to the B bomb side, not wanting to give it up too quickly. And yeah, that was just instant. So fortunate.
Look at the money for Big. That's the real issue, isn't it? 6-4. Yeah, but unless they can make these pistols somehow work, pull out a bit of a miracle here, they're going to be pretty far behind. Taser put into play. You have to appreciate that.
The Zeus.
It's all charged up.
Yep, there it is. Even gets one.
Amazing.
Can't believe it. He gets a kill there.
USP. Ooh, all right. Again, I think Process he's shown some promise at the moment. Really, really awkward fight. He's just ducking and diving down there. It is a 2-on-2, and they still just have pistols, but this can actually work. They could win this round. Almost able to get the kill. 59 and 50 health. Glaved. I don't know if they heard that swing, but the Molotov certainly
heard him. They heard it. They heard the tick.
They must have, right?
They had to have heard it.
HE popping out, doing a little bit more damage, and with the bomb down again, they don't have the kind of money really to throw the AWP away. He's going to get one of the kills though. Oh no! If they win this round, that's going to be too much. He's down to 6 health, but again with the AWP, it might not even matter. He's going to go for it. Regali just pre-firing that as soon as he stepped. That is close.
Oh, how many of these clutches can you afford to lose, Big, before your spirit gets broken here?
Yeah.
When are you going to start just getting frustrated and say, why can't we get one of these to break our way, you know? Because this is just so close each time. 7-4 for Fnatic. And, yeah, not quite really coming up with the goods, Regali. That was a nice clutch. But the ADR, he's a little on the low side here, so... One of the mainstays for Fnatic, not quite coming up with the goods just yet.
Yeah, hopefully that will change. They're still doing fine, but maybe they could be doing even better. Prime taps with the Molotov on top, and Kevin goes down, but they're just hunting again, trying to put the pressure on. They have the right idea in terms of the map. They've killed one of them. They know there's going to be one left at the bomb site, and before any backup can be there, Process, what a great opening. I still think he's really been I think a little bit of a revelation for me, at least.
Yeah, that was a thing of beauty. Just all-out aggression. I love to see it. Don't let them reset. Don't let them slow it down. Just keep the pressure on.
Yeah, he's so aggressive.
And now, look at this. Do you go for a retake? I don't think so. Yeah.
You have to back on out.
You're down a man. You've just spent all of your money to get this equipment. You can't afford to give any of these guns up if you're Big.
It's again, it's so cool because they have such a good read the instant that they get that first kill out on Banana, right? They know it's not going to be a 3-man setup, and they know that the timing to take the fight against the last guy on the B bomb side is right there. Not 5 seconds later, he's got some backup that can throw flashbangs for him. Like, there's a lot more that happens if you wait. Love to see it. 8-4 in their favor here.
Solid work, and Fnatic, man, we are just seeing a complete revival from the ashes. Yesterday, don't even mention it. It never happened, Anders. This is an upper bracket match right now for Fnatic. That's the double 16-3.
Trying to forget about it.
Never happened. Right now, they are setting themselves up for a 2-0 win over Big. That's what's in their minds. That's what's going on. And Big are the ones who are really feeling the pressure now. Not as many hoots and hollers on that side of the arena right now.
No. They have been quieted down just a bit.
I mean, Fnatic have now got the minimum. I mean, that's they've won the half. Anything past this is just gravy on top. And again, with the aggression down banana here, so this is starting to get a little bit predictable. Fnatic can start playing around with this.
I actually thought maybe they would, because they did have 3 people at the beginning. Now the third man over there at the B bomb side was just to throw the flashbang. But sometimes you could try and exploit it, right? You could go 3 banana, and if they kill one and they try and do what they've been doing before by just pushing the bomb site, you have suddenly 2 people there. Pushing through the smoke, though, Glaive taking a big risk and not having it pay off either.
2 of these guys are so low on Fnatic's side, though.
Yeah. Doesn't matter, though. Great flashbang to set it up, and now Lapex with the AWP. that they've been trying to keep alive over here. Essentially 1 versus 5 at this bomb site. Maybe not quite down towards the ramp. Process gets dropped. But bomb's going to be going down. And, I mean, if they were saving last time, they kind of have to do it again.
Yeah,
9
exactly.
rounds.
9 rounds on the board. 9 rounds on the board for Fnatic. What a turnaround right now from Fnatic. Everybody looked, I mean, it's so difficult, I mean, because we're finally getting to see these players that play on LAN. They've played online this whole time. Online has nothing to do with LAN. You know, don't let anybody fool you. And so when push comes to shove, you almost have to take it each day one day at a time. With how these players are going to react under pressure, we're finally starting to see. Yesterday, you know, Big were competitive. They still lost, but it was against a very solid opponent in mousesports. Today, now we're seeing them struggle against Fnatic, who just got utterly destroyed by NIP yesterday. And yet, this is a Fnatic that is showing that it can hang.
It's really it's cool. I think one of the things we brought up yesterday is how are they going to recover themselves from such a devastating day one Fnatic.
Yeah.
You know, go back to the hotel, talk things over. Whatever it is, it certainly seems to be much improved. And on that, on the big side, again, they're not getting really wiped out here, I would say. So again, like they all the time seem like they're somewhat competitive, but you can tell that Fnatic are feeling really comfortable on this map. So that maybe makes a difference here. 14th round is coming up. They need to win the last 2 rounds here for sure, Big. The timing is actually really good for it, but that's an all-in. You're never getting out of there alive. The best case scenario, you take 2 people with you. Lapex missing a shot, the pressure is on, and he knows it. Just being pushed back in to the bomb side, and the problem is they're coming in from the other side too. This is so uncomfortable. When you're with an AWP like this, yeah, all the pressure is on. They're just being herded inside the bomb side. They are winning some of these fights, but it can turn in a second. One missed shot here, and it's going to backfire. Nixay getting a kill. Lapex is there as well. What a defense. I actually thought this was probably going to blow up in their faces, so I'm really impressed that they managed to win this fight.
But he has the bomb. Anders, he has the bomb. This is interesting. Can he get over to the B site fast enough? Does he realize that there's a huge opening for him to get through to the B site? I mean, Lapex is rotating back around again, but he's only got 19 health, so he has to be careful about this angle.
Yeah.
Bold as brass. Yeah, hesitation there on Regali's side is going to cost him.
He tried to throw the gun as a little bit of a fake, but didn't really work out. Fair enough. Well played, Big. I actually am really impressed because I thought that was going to... When you're getting pushed into the... When everyone on that EA defense gets herded onto the bomb site, all it takes is like one good flashbang over the top and everyone is blind. But they managed to fight their way out. Well played.
Oh, let's see. It's just cool to see it all over again. These smokes, though, these smoke walls ended up hurting more than helping.
And they never had that flashbang that I was talking about, you know. They actually had, and they had one, so they could have set it up, but I guess things were just moving quickly at that point in time.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think it was just a snap decision to say, okay, accelerate. Accelerate onto the bomb site, play behind that opening kill, and don't let them set up. And that's when it gets chaotic, and when it gets chaotic, things can go against you.
Timing here, Glaive, he's thinking about it. He's ready with the flashbang. They're waiting for the peak, hoping that the AWP will do some of the work. Deep smokes, there's around the corner. Glaive does miss the opportunity first, but recovers it just fine. I can't believe it. I thought he would have been dead instantly there. Still got 2 people on the bomb side. Unlike earlier, where it was just a single person after the initial battle, now they could maybe put up a bit of a defense, or at least they're going to be there really quick for the retake. 4 versus 3. Bomb is going to be going down, but I'm not sure that helps them so much here on the Fnatic side. They might have to give up this round. A little bit of trouble. Apex is going to get one. The peak is there. Nice spray down from Pepsol. Double kill for him. And just like that, it's a 2-1-2. Massive health advantage for the big side. Molotov to push them out. It's going to burn Pepsol. That's unfortunate. KST, they spot him out immediately, and he's going to go down. So 6 rounds on the side of Big at the end. That's really well done. Good little recovery.
Yeah, talk about it. Some good coordination there in the retake. Not only in the retake, but also in the hold. I mean, they've read the fact that they would want to try and hit that B site early and quick. Having 3 players over there on B really, you know, just made the difference for Big on that defense. And then obviously the retake nice and clean there. So Fnatic trying to really accelerate towards the end there on that T side. But I mean, they've still got 9 rounds on this T side. This is what Fnatic need to say. Like, sure, you could have gotten into double digits, but 9 rounds on T side is still perfectly fine. This is something you can definitely work with here. And so going into your CT side, I mean, I expect to see them do work, especially after such a solid first half.
Yeah, it is the kind of scoreline that obviously tilts everything in your favor, but not so much that it doesn't take a lot, right, before Big are back in this game. So let's see if they can keep their cool. They did pick this map, so you want to see them have something to show on that CT side. I wonder if we're going to see some kind of fun aggression coming out from Process, you know? Like, that is doable, right?
You're becoming the Process fanboy.
Yeah. I want to see him push the A apps, you know, like push down all the way.
Just get in there.
End up on that T bridge.
It'd be awesome to see. I hope that is what we're going to eventually see here, just some aggression from Fnatic, because Big will be riding a bit high, right? You know, on towards the end of that second half, getting those 2 rounds in the end, kind of saving themselves from total disaster.
True.
You know, so now Big are the ones who are going to have a little bit of confidence. They're going to be feeling it. I think you need to just smash them here in this pistol round and not really let them get a chance to roll.
Well, speaking of which, let's listen in on what Big are saying.
Digga, cool, ich hab die doch in meinen Laufweg geworfen.
Schlau. Sag ich nix.
Bring um alle Ecken rum, Jungs.
Geil, Mann. Keiner gejumpt.
Erste Flash kommt. Jetzt gejumpt. Der hat nur mich gesehen, glaube ich. Lang Flash kommt. Go. Boom.
Lang einer.
Lang.
Boiler. Hit. Also pushen Boiler.
Boiler drin, lang.
2 lang noch.
Ach,
wir haben gar keinen Kill gemacht.
Mann, Alter.
Ja, kann ich.
Becken, die
Wow, that was lightning fast, wasn't it? That's a quick round.
That's a quick
Over
round.
and done with.
That's exactly what Fnatic were hoping for. Just a quick round, smash them early, get in there. You could hear, a little bit of frustration there from Big in their comms. Obviously, it's never fun to just get smashed in a pistol round like that, but this is the start that Fnatic really needed in this second half, I think.
Yeah, not even a bomb plan, right? So that's going to be put you down. If you wanted to double up on the aggression and go for like a really quick buy or something like that, you're not really going to be allowed to do that. So let's just see. We've got Glocks everywhere.
Glocks everywhere.
Yeah, that's all they have.
It's a sound, it's a good pistol, reliable.
True, but they have head armor on the CT side, so that does make it even less effective in a way. And Fnatic have no real reason why they want to play super aggressive. Just wait it out, so wait until they do something. Couple of MP9s in play, so they could make a little bit of extra cash on that. But yeah, this is up to Big to try and come up with anything, or have a bit of a conversation, a little bit of a casual chat if they want to. Seems like they are.
Yeah, actually, I'm getting some flashbacks to old Very games here. Hard eco, yeah, whatever. Just use it as a timeout. Slow down the pace and discuss what you want to do.
They should be able to pick up that scooter that's down there by T-spawn.
Can you imagine?
One guy drives, the other guy sitting in the back shooting.
I mean, there's that, or you just arm the bomb and then you create a ramp, out of the plywood there at top banana, Just like create a ramp and no, you can a ramp, and so you go up banana with the scooter and just launch the scooter with the bomb on it over the house onto the bomb site. See, that you should totally be able to do that.
They've got to kill at least.
An actual bombardment.
When you said that, it brings back memories for me of playing Battlefield.
Yeah, there you go.
always put the C4 on like there's like a little milk truck. you arm it with that and you drive it into the tanks and just blow them up.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Just get creative. Just send the C4 scooter.
Isn't there a new Battlefield coming out or something?
There is, yeah. What is it, 2042 or something like that?
I kind of want to play that again. I have fun.
The Americans are fighting the Russians, same as it ever was.
Why change that?
Why change that?
Working recipe, apparently.
Very relevant.
Now, 11-6. They did buy all Glocks, so keep the Glocks, I suppose. So that means they're going to have enough to put together something in this round on the Big side. And this is real important. They have to win this round. Try and get to 7-11, and then they can build something behind it. Regali, though, just with the FAMAS. Not the best weaponry on the CT side, but they have the right position. Process gets a kill, make it a double. Peps are going down, and Process, he had the right idea.
What?
Not quite going to work out. Nixie with 3 in a row, and that is actually really impressive. Now, they are a little bit low on health on that T side. Oh! What is happening? Right through the smoke. You must have seen the angle of it and just fired immediately. That is so wild. Deep Molotov there. He's going to flash his way through. Kevin comes in, MP9, but it's Glaive just barely denying the ace. But that's an unbelievable recovery. They probably should have lost that round.
They should have definitely 100% lost that round, Big. That is a huge mistake, huge fumble on the part of Fnatic. That's going to be a very painful round to lose, and one that could come back to haunt them in this half. Because now you see Big getting pumped up there, and that, yeah, I mean, Nixe just really coming in a huge way. 2 big kills, and then the instant third. I mean, that's everything that you could hope for there on your entry. And that was after what looked like a pretty solid hold to begin things there for Fnatic, with Pepster picking up 2 kills. So Fnatic, that's a round that's going to really haunt. That's gonna hurt. And now you're going to go for looks like a half buy with Deagles.
Yeah, they want to make sure that they have everything when they actually go for the buy, right? So don't really blame them for it. But yeah, that's going to give some energy back into the big camp. 4 AKs and a map2 here. See what they can do with it. No armor at all on that CT side, so map2 probably at some point gonna just throw that in there. It's on Aqua at the moment, and he's hanging out at long, so, or Banana. You have to assume that he's just gonna be the guy to do some work. Not even throwing nades. Prime taps with the early kill on KST. There is another CC here. Okay, we're going to smoke it off. That's actually a very good smoke at 40 seconds. I'm kind of... It does put a little bit of pressure on in terms of making choices. If they wait and there's another grenade, that's a problem. If they run back, though, they are actually running back. 2 people towards pit. This is the kind of round that can actually really blow up for Big. Now, if they just win the fight out here, it doesn't matter. If they give one of those kills, it's fine, yeah. Glaive probably saving them right there, so then it's all good. But when the clock is down this low, I mean, we're at, what, 12 seconds or something when they're on the bomb site? If they extend that fight, if they keep it alive and more, like, it could go wrong quickly, so... And that pressure in that round, the reason that round was even interesting at all is only because Kevin throws that smoke at about 40 seconds, so it makes a difference. Cool to see.
I mean, it's cool to see, and if you're a big fan out there, you're happy to see it as well, because this means that they are really going to start getting some steam going.
Yeah.
8 rounds on the board, fixing to be 4 players surviving the round, so they'll actually have money. I mean, this is looking very much up for Big, whereas Fnatic are going to be the ones now feeling the heat. And like I said, this is not a CT-sided map anymore. It's much more of a 50-50. So if Big start to pick up the pace, we may just have a very similar situation to what we had in the first half here. Oh, nicely done by Kev. And thank you very much. We actually managed to follow that. That is perfect.
Yeah, look at the annoyance as well there a little bit. You could tell that he was not happy about that. It's like, wait, what?
That's what you need to do, get in their heads. So that's from 4 players down to 3 players, but still, that's going to do a little bit of damage economically.
Yeah, and it's super annoying, right? I like that. That's funny. I would have been annoyed as well, because I'd have been like, weren't there like 3 more people, or at least 2 more in pit with me? Where are you guys at?
What are you guys looking at? Those guys are already thinking about the next round at that point.
And they were they just also didn't want to get shot in the face.
Wait, he survived. He has an AK.
Yeah, he survived. They didn't get him. I think that was the annoying part.
Well, okay then. Not every day we get to see that work so perfectly. Usually he gets traded, you know?
Yeah. Funny stuff. Deep nades.
Screwed up their smoke. They screwed up their smoke, their arch side smoke here, Big.
Well, they're making a lot of noise coming up middle, so I don't know. They don't have to commit to it, but you'd think that Fnatic would have called out pretty early on, saying there's definitely a lot of people top mid.
No, I take that back. It looks like the smoke, actually. The mini-map is misleading.
Just lying to you.
Yeah. Bit weird. KST making some noise here, top banana. Going to try and keep him honest.
And he only has 1 smoke left, right? No Molotov is the key difference. Could definitely buy more time if you are both. Calling in a little bit of backup, but it's not another smoke. It's Kevin that's going to be coming in with just a flashbang. Not that it's nothing, but it's always more fun if you could do that. And again, at about 40, I think that's a pretty decent timing to throw out your last smoke. If you can get it lower, that's impressive, but it comes at a cost, obviously. Process very close here with the MP9, and they're going to swing right for it. Nice job on Prime Tab. Pepsol comes in, the spray nearly a triple. That is so much damage. And now on the bomb site, could they actually do anything more to defend this is the question here. Going to be a bomb plant for sure, but it's a 3-on-3, and remember, Fnatic don't have a lot of money either. This is where a couple of rounds where, in the first half, Big decided to save when they were on that CT side, and it paid off for them down the road.
Yep.
If Fnatic go all in here and try and go for the retake and they lose everything, they're going to give a lot of space for Big to get back into the game. So
yeah,
they've got a deep setup right now down that pit. It's going to be very hard to crack this one, but they're going to, looks like they're going to go for it. Aqua taking down Kevik, KST down next, and now Regali here with the AWP, regretting all of it at the moment. Gets a kill, pulls out the Eagle, actually doing a lot of damage. Might be able to save it here, but cannot win the round, obviously. So I don't know. I think we'll have to see. We don't know yet who's going to be, where this is going to be paying off or not, but it's one of those things where it is dangerous.
Oh!
Well done. It is dangerous when you start to throw away these rifles, right? Come back to bite you a lot.
Yeah, I mean, all your bank is going to get tapped here if you're big. But the important thing, I mean, for them, yes, you're spending a lot of money, but they're getting rounds on the board here, and they're going to put Fnatic back in the hole economically. They'll have that AWP to play off of with Regali, and looking like we're going to get a timeout called here by the CT side. So this is Fnatic's first timeout getting called. That's good to hear, good to see.
But just to point out, right? If they had saved all 3 of the rifles, they would have had enough to buy another M4. They could have had 3 M4s and an AWP, and
yeah, 100%. They would have been in a much better situation right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes you make those calls. Sometimes you try and make those plays happen. But with the thing that I noticed is like, okay, 3-on-3 retake, but all they had were flashes. They had no smokes, no mollies. So with no mollies, you can't force anybody out of pit, and no smokes, it's going to be really hard to stick a defuse. So, you know, it felt like a real outside chance of making that one work.
Yeah, and I think you can make arguments both ways to either save it or go for it. I mean, if they win that round, obviously we would all be on board with it and say, yeah, good job, you know. But it is risky, and we'll see how much it's going to hurt them, right? They do have 3 Deagles and an AWP in this round. See how big. They'll know that the AWP was saved, so they realize that there's some element of danger. They do only have AKs. I kind of almost wish that they would have had 1 MAC-10 just to throw away to find out, you know, the information. We'll see if they're going to be able to do something behind this anyway. All right.
All right. Put them on notice.
A little bit of damage there. A lot of people coming out of apps. And they just run down Pepsor, and there's really no one else there to do anything to help out. Process maybe could catch Lavix off guard, but nope, not going to get the instant headshot. So this is good. Really well done, I think, for Big right now.
Yep. They've really set themselves up here nicely. We're starting to see Fnatic kind of crumble under the pressure here a little bit. Because they're just giving up these rounds. They're missing these shots. But this is an eco round, so we'll cut them a little bit of slack. We'd like to see Regali just back off, and yeah, he is going to back off of that AWP. Yeah. So hold on to the AWP. Leave behind Kev, see if he can find something here.
He can go fishing with Pimp down there.
Yeah, he could. I mean, you know, for chicken as well. Listen, I mean, I'll take that any day of the week. I'd be a much bigger fan of fishing if you could fish chicken.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, totally. Who wants to eat fish but chicken?
I'm not a big fan of fish either, but I don't have like a really good reason for it. I have had fish that was really good. I just...
Sure.
Maybe I'm just too lazy to learn how to cook it is the problem.
It's just the majority of the time you gotta pick, you know, the bones out of it and everything. It's just a hassle.
Yeah, but I'm sure if you know what you're doing, it's not an issue, right? Like I think it's just laziness, really.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even defend it.
Listen, I can grill a chicken to perfection every time. Like, just forget about it, come back, and I get perfect chicken. Although, you know, with fish I have to work.
Do you do like the spatch roast thing where you like?
Have you ever done the beer can chicken?
No.
Ooh, that's the way.
All right.
That's good. That's real good.
Time for some Googling.
Yep.
Now, look at the scoreline. 10-11.
Yeah, 4 in a row for Big.
Yeah, it's getting close, isn't it?
This is a problem. This is a problem for Fnatic now.
Ooh.
Must-win round for them. Surprise.
Oh, what a shot. I mean, both players look like they were so ready for it, but it's the AK that comes out. And the fact that they also lost Kever at the same time just makes it even worse. Disgusting way to start a round. 5-on-3, just boom, out of nowhere. And you can't even there's nothing you could even say when you die in that position. It's not like you can give any real good information.
You just got owned.
Yeah, he's fast. Great. Yeah. Thanks. I'm just dead.
You just got wrecked, and that's another round for Fnatic that slips through their fingers trying to make a power play.
Yeah.
And now you're just going to be in a safe situation. Glaive in his usual lurk kind of role. Chilling out on the extremities. Currently getting hunted down by Pepser.
Yeah. Even if they find him, who cares? Glaive probably will, but...
That's unfortunate for him. Timing did not work out. So there's an AK picked up.
But, yeah, that's a frustrating... I don't really mind that they try. I think it's cool that they try to do that, Fnatic. But it is just frustrating because you feel like, well, round is over almost immediately, right?
It is. Yeah, you're just going to... whatever, just sort of pack it in and save. I mean, this time around, at least, they're not going for any kind of crazy heroics. They're not risking those guns. So that's better. You can save these.
Still be found. That bomb is not that far ticked, so...
It's taking its sweet time.
Yeah. Slow fuse. See, are they going to be found in the last second? KST, it's kind of close. Does get one of them, but that is worth it.
Yep.
Everything you could take away right now from the CT side, it's all going to be good. Nice job on Big. They tie up the scoreline. 11-11. They're fighting to try and get to that third map.
I mean, it's looking good.
It is.
Overpass the third map as well. Also picked by Fnatic. So right now, I mean, if they can survive this Inferno, Big, you get into Overpass. It's gonna get really spicy.
Yeah.
Fnatic are the ones now who are under pressure, and while we saw that yesterday when things were going against them, they really struggled to get their feet back under them. So by no means is this done and dusted here for Fnatic. Maybe getting a little ahead of ourselves there, starting to think that the Cinderella story was going to actually come true for them.
Yeah, I mean, they did a really fine job at the beginning of this map, but they've definitely been struggling more than you'd like to see on the CT side. And Big have also come much more alive. I mean, it's not just that Fnatic are crumbling. I think Big have also shown us some really cool stuff. So Glaive is up to 18 kills, right? Arcor is at 14. So Nick say had that incredible round with a quad kill that kind of saved them. I don't know. There's a lot of positives going on right now.
Well, I like this approach here from Fnatic. Much more passive. And now that mid control has been gained and held onto by Big for a while, you were starting to see, from Fnatic that, okay, do we need to rotate an extra man over? Leave this in a 4A, 1B kind of scenario?
Back just taking a peek there at the boiler position. Nade does a little bit.
Prime taps, living that banana player life.
Oh, look at Lapex. He's snuck through. He's got through the lineup. That is incredibly dangerous. Yeah, they're going to play around that. They don't have that much time, so I love this play. This is actually very, very cool from Big. The only problem is the 20 seconds, right? So if they get slowed down, that's still an issue. They walk right into Rigali. That's a huge double. The bomb is on the ground. 16 seconds on the clock. Every single second is going to count right now. Lapex coming in from the back of the graveyard there to take down Process, but there's only 10 seconds. Picking up the bomb is Glaive and running it back. 6 seconds. Oh, he's going to get caught as well. Unbelievable. And he goes for the fight. He nearly could have had it, but even if he did, he wouldn't have had the time. It's Fnatic to pick it up. I mean, the fact that Lapex got in there, the fact that he snuck through is so unbelievably cool. And I don't blame them for trying to make a play around that. They just needed 10 more seconds.
Man, that's just the unbelievable clench moment right there.
Yeah.
You're it's that was way too tense.
Very cool. And Rigali, I mean, those two ult kills obviously making all the difference in the world.
The difference, dropping the bomb carrier. Yeah. But also, this is the thing. Fnatic now, I think this may influence how they're going to play it out, where perhaps they try not to go as aggressive. But as I say that, Process pushing mid, finding a kill. Thought that they would try and play passive again and try and build on that, because if they're not giving those opening kills to Big are struggling. Not going to be the case. Now at least they've got that opening kill, so now they can try and give up a little bit more ground without it being the end of the world.
Yeah, usually you feel more confident in having a slower approach like this. Glaive, I mean, they had this opening last time, and they're going to get it again, which is definitely unusual. If he walks in behind this B defense with no one spotting it, surely someone's going to look. They must have called out. I feel like the CT side must be aware. They have one guy, I think, kind of looking there of the B-bomb side. KST, yeah, he's looking for it, and also playing anti-flash at the same time. Kind of a good little double scenario. Ooh, mid-air. My God. That was Rigali just quick on the trigger. Again, they have him so deep in there, and actually he's going to get the kill on Pepsor, leaving Process alone. And the rotation's coming in from the B-bomb side, but Is he going to be in time?
You might be able to. He's going to be on his own. He just needs to hold. Just needs to hold. Not even going to get that. Run and gun headshot from Lapex. Just takes his head off immediately. 3-on-3 retake now. They're here as the bomb gets planted at least. But retaking with an op is not going to be fun.
I feel like Pros is kind of... He didn't want to play inside of the bomb site, and he didn't really want to commit to going for the fight. They're going to fall back. He see that seemed like a moment of hesitation there.
Yeah, it did. Experience, where experience is going to come into play. How do you want to play that?
But Glaive, only the one kill, but I mean, the fact that he was playing so long in the middle of the map and able to find that opening at the A-bomb site, just very, very cool stuff. Good way to win a round.
Yeah, he's impressive, Glaive. I mean, he had a strong first map for Big, even if Big weren't able to pull off the win there. I mean, we saw just how effective he is on the lurks yesterday against mousesports, and here today he's doing solid work. So, nice big explosion. The bomb has exploded. Again, those subtitles really coming in handy. And yeah, that's... Oh, the pressure is now on. Tied up 12-12. And another timeout getting called.
It's a very tense game in the sense that really neither team has any real money. A little bit more on the big side, but it's not an enormous amount. If they start to lose, then that could be the end of the map here. Technical timeout.
Yeah, these Fnatic guys, man, they look pretty tense.
Yeah, who can blame them? They're feeling it.
It's yeah, a lot of pressure on them right now. Interesting though. Big doing a lot of talking right now during this technical timeout. Curious if they're allowed to in the rules. Fnatic were keeping quiet. Big, however, taking advantage.
Maybe just sharing memes.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'm going to be a little bit shocked if Big are able to exploit that archway position again. I feel like someone on the CT side, it must be someone's role to keep an eye on that, either from the library or from archway itself, or playing all the way up at the corner at top mid. Anything. I just feel like they can't let the T side. It is way too powerful of a position to be in if you're on the T side. So, and they know, yeah, both times they must have realized that someone got in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, someone must have made the call at this point in time and said, "Oh man, he's an archway again." So, that is something that I want changed at least.
Well, looks like it's a problem with the PC down there.
Oh no. Change it out.
KST's PC looks like maybe acting up. I don't know. Awful timing as well. This is really slowing down the pace of the game. It's almost like a hard reset here.
I know.
12-12. It's like a fresh start.
That's always devastating when it happens like this, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they really are getting all of the tests now. You know, players like Fnatic, or teams like Fnatic. I mean, this is it. Where
got to, right?
Yeah, you're gonna get put to the test.
Now, what's the worst technical glitch you've had at home? You ever done anything like spill a soda in your keyboard or anything like that?
I definitely have done that. Yeah, definitely.
Did it die?
Fun. Didn't die. Didn't die. Worst glitch. I mean, apart from that, nothing that I can really think of.
Nothing terrible?
No, I had the hedge trimmer and I was trimming the hedge and I was like, man, it'd be really dumb if I cut the cable. And then like literally 2 seconds later, I cut the cable.
Oh, you had an electric one. Yeah.
Stuff like that, you know. But I mean, I've never had a PC problem like that.
I intentionally, for my own garden, because some family members had one like that, and we cut the cord like 5 times. We were like, I'm never doing this again. This is stupid.
Oh!
A little bit of a replay.
Is this a replay?
Yeah, it must be.
Oh yeah, it is. 12-11.
Regalia, yeah.
This is live though. 12-12.
Yeah, we're back into it.
Let's get it.
Save the hedge trimming stories for another time. Let's see. Top banana. 3 people there on the CT side. 1 of them just for the early nades. 2 of them going to stick behind. All right. Molotov forcing out some counter nades. Just exchanging some explosives over that wall. CT side. They're not falling back. KST. This is a really much an all-in position. He's going to spawn one of them out. And there's a team kill in the middle of that. But they still kind of get into the bomb side, don't they? 3 versus 3. Process getting close, but just with the FAMAS. Low on health as Prime taps. He's making a run for it. No shots coming through. Process, does he want to try and go for it? Molotov almost hitting him. Apex gonna go for it. He comes running in. It doesn't matter if he's on 9 health. Prime taps. It's an excellent shot.
Too obvious. Too obvious. You can't really go for that. That shot, however, is going to make things very interesting going into this retake. Now a 2v1 retake, 8 HP, and gets him in the open.
What an important round for Fnatic to win, and it was not always clear that they were going to come out on top of this one.
Not at all.
That exchange at top banana is just chaos. No one knows what's happening once it's done, but, you know, even with the team kill, they had a very good shot at that one. Unbelievable. Fnatic, and like I mentioned earlier, at least they get the bomb plant. It's actually really important for Big to get bomb plants now, because like I said, it's not like they had that. They're going to be able to buy in this round, but it can quickly spiral out of control. You see Lapex at 750. See how much is left when they're all done buying. Probably going to be nothing.
Yeah.
And that's an issue, right? 13-12. If you lose this upcoming round and they get to 14, they probably get to 15 almost afterwards.
You're right. There was a team kill in that round.
Yeah.
That's a kick in the pants.
You don't like to see it. Regali, good.
Yeah. Regali coming up with the kills. Had to happen. He's had a bit of a quiet map, but he's starting to come together here. Aqua barely getting out of that one intact.
Molotov should be doing more or less damage to him with that name.
Oh, the pressure is enormous now. This is a must-win round for both of these teams.
It is. They got a double set. Look at this is something slightly new actually for the Fnatic side.
Yep.
Playing super aggressively on quad, really far up there. Going to counter the Molotov. Let's see. Could they get the job done? Nice return from Kevin. Pepsor, I think, went down. He was playing anti-flash, so he probably just got killed almost immediately. But now it's a 4-on-3. That is a very important refrag coming in, or a couple of kills there. Apex again sneaking through. Is he going to do it one more time? They've already snuck through. There's a little of a flash setup, but it doesn't matter. KST still going down. So again, they claim Arch for themselves. Keva running in. Just, I can't believe it. He still wins the fight, but talk about just stomping in there.
What was that? How does he win that fight?
I don't know. Oh no. Failed smoke. I don't think they meant to do that at all. Regali been missing almost no shots recently. He's going to pick up that kill. Glaive tried to sneak through. Good kill there. Regali goes down. What a pre-fire that was. And now the bomb is going to be planted. 1 versus 3 turned into a 1-on-1. And he's got the health advantage. If they win this round big, I mean, that is going to be devastating to Fnatic. They must have felt like this was it. He's picked up the AWP. He's playing all the way in the back, and Process doesn't even have the nades. He can't even throw like a clever smoke or a Molotov or anything like that. Gonna walk right into this AWP shot. 1 versus 3. Clutch coming out from Glaive. Absolutely impressive.
Yeah, terrific work from Glaives there, keeping his cool. I mean, that is a must-win situation when you know where the Opper is playing from. As soon as he gets that kill on the guy in CT, he knows to watch where Regali is and hits that shot too. Those are all must-win shots, and Glaive does not mess it up. So we're tied back up again here, 13-13. And like I said, that was a must-win round for either team. Big had spent all of their money. Now they're just barely going to be able to get a decent buy together. But on Fnatic's side, their economy is in shambles. So you're in a position now where, as Fnatic, you're just going to have to take one in the teeth and let Big get up to 14 rounds and play perfect from there. I don't know, man. It's a lot to ask of this team. That's the kind of power play you go for if you're really confident you're going to be able to play it and get it done. Now, however, it's Big. We're going to be all fired up.
And rightfully so.
Yeah, Glaive, 104 ADR. I mean, solid. 23 kills for him so far on this map. You don't have any individual player who's really just taking over either. Much more of a team effort here between both of these Academy teams.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the one team that you really think of when you think of heavy hitter is Navi's Academy team with mouz.
True.
But
they couldn't make it.
They couldn't make it. Fnatic took them out. Fnatic denied them a spot here on LAN. In Kiev, no less. That would have been just insane for Navi.
I know it is a little bit sad, but
sometimes that's the way it be.
Yeah, and Fnatic are fighting really hard to prove that it wasn't just a, like a one-time fluke kind of thing, that they actually really belong here, which so far in the series they've made a pretty good case for. Deagles, of course, a couple of HEs, actually 3 of them in play. We still haven't really seen that actually work so well, but yeah, I guess it's worth trying. Got the stack over at the B-bomb site for the minute. But again, Big are... they're feeling the weakness around this arch position, whether there are rifles in play or not. They feel like we can go and contest that most of the time. So far they've been right, and they're going to keep doing it. Process walking in. Is he going to catch maybe the last player? There's a nice headshot taking down Glaive. Does he realize he's looking for it? But Aqua taking him down. There is still that stack over at the B-bomb side, but they're kind of they're not in a good position for it. Let's see what they could do. They've got the nades, but they're being run up behind, so this is really weird. Nades land, don't really do anything to Apex, and I think they're going to get just pinched in here. Really hard to play this one. Yeah, both of them going down, and that'll be the end of the round. So
easy.
Yeah, well done. And again, not that they probably were as a disadvantage no matter what that round, but that arch position someone has to plug that gap eventually on the Fnatic side.
Oh, so sick. Just enjoying this wonderful studio that these players get to play in. How awesome is it? But yeah, that's, I mean, I think that eco round, you expect Big to get that one. Fnatic, you know, just going for the bold play, saying we're just gonna let it slide, and we're gonna play perfectly from here on out. 3 rounds is all they need to progress into the next stage here, the lower bracket final. As far as Big are concerned, obviously they're looking to ruin that dream for them. They want to go to the lower bracket final, so it's all on them. Early flash in, a little bit of pressure getting put on Banana. PrimeTap's not quite able to find the target, however.
Yo, gonna fall back, get boosted up in that bomb site. And again, playing pretty passively over at the A side. Has certain advantages, definitely other disadvantages, and the way that Big have been playing and been pretty good at finding the openings, I would be scared to have no information playing this round, which is pretty much where Fnatic find themselves right now. They're not going to know what's happening on Banana or top mid. They're going to kind of keep an eye on Arch, I suppose, this time, so that is a bit of an upgrade. Kev is out there, but Smoke is going to land right behind him, so if he wants to help out his teammates, he's going to walk through that and give up the Arch side anyway, so... Scary moment here. 37 seconds. They're going to put out the Molotov. That's good. Pre-firing that. He's got the right idea. Pepsol's going to get a couple of kills. Falling back into it. 30 seconds. And now they're trying to buy some more time. Backup is going to be coming in. This is looking good for the defense right now. And they need this round. They must have it. Kevin coming up with a kill on PrimeTabs. And that leaves Lapex on his own as Glaive goes down. That is... I know that looks so one-sided because they just wiped them out. But... you replay that round and one person falls in that pit, it can all go away. Good defense, but I wouldn't trust in that to work every single time.
No, not at all. Still having the nades left over as well to be able to push those back. Cool. That's a big deal right there. And so that is certainly, I mean, just having the smoke to cancel out the molly in pit, letting you stay in pit. They have to worry about you. That sets it up for the guys on site to shine, and for Pepser as well, as you pointed out on balcony. And
yeah, good spray.
You know, that's how that sort of strategy is supposed to work for Fnatic. When they hold that far back on the site, they're telling their opponents, when you show up here, we're going to know how to handle your execute, and we're going to just hit all of our shots. That's the best case scenario, the absolute best performance there that we just saw from Fnatic. So now we get into it. 14-14.
Look at the rifles.
Oh man, the money. It's Big that are the ones who are in the hole now.
They have that 1 AWP. Now they would love an aggressive Fnatic. They would love someone to come peek them because...
come on, guys. Somebody peek, please.
Yeah. Without that, it's not easy. Regali taking up that position. Oh, boosted up, and they do take him down. There's a kill on KST. They line up for the spray, though. Really important. Kevin coming in with 2 of them. The bomb is his as well. Going to throw out the Molotov to buy some time, but if he doesn't get that double kill, they're in so much trouble. And nade onto Lapex takes him down. They're so low on health as well on Aqua, so I feel like the big opening there, that M4 might have saved them, though.
To these mollies, and now the crossfire's established. No need to peek into it. No need to peek into it. You can just, go in for these bait plays. This is so nasty.
He's on 2 health as well, Kevin. So I'd say definitely try and stay out of there. But he's occupying a lot of space by doing this, right? It's going to be harder for him to check the corner. Kill on Glaive. Aqua is there, but again, he's the one that's low 15 health, trying to get the shot, but he doesn't get it. It is close. Process will take him down. Golden is excited, and I can't blame him. That is going to be a 15th round on the board for Fnatic.
Anders, this is so stressful.
It's very stressful, isn't it? Even watching it.
Yeah, I can't handle it. This is way too stressful.
So close.
Unreal.
Well, let's get a feel for what the mood is like on that Fnatic side. I want to hear that team speak.
You're alone, David.
Do FURIA smoke as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I will mollo 3, okay?
Yeah, do it.
Flashing.
Flashing now,
Boom.
David. Boom.
I smoke car.
Nice.
Nice.
Just say B. Can you reach us? Mexico. Mexico.
Leaving slow. I'm flashing slow for it, flashing slow.
1 second, Mexico.
Okay, David.
Okay.
One is abs. I'm gonna go hide, but I don't have any nades.
Yeah. They flash banana.
It's fine, it's fine. Actually, can you go close mid and I will flash for you? Just take a peek and you back off. The smoke fades now. I'm flashing. Boom.
Nothing.
Watch out, boiler.
I'm
They
molded
did
mid.
miss.
You should rotate,
smoke
Kevin.
in B.
Yeah. They smoke.
Yeah, smoke on B, right, Julian? Yeah. I'm gonna leave you long. You need to rotate trans.
Oh, okay. I can rotate then. But I have no
Yeah,
utility.
you can spot long for us.
Okay. I'm playing Speedway.
But let's do the twist setup.
I'm only spotting. I'm playing for info.
Good like this. It's good.
One long.
Yeah, long coming, Pepe. Can you double pick it?
Yeah. 1, 2. Close sight.
Yeah, I got
He's
it.
inside side 1.
Nice.
I'm picking short.
One more long.
More
one
long.
side.
Inside dead.
Coming.
He's inside side.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.